Hello guys, S2W here with your next casual consumer's perspective review. If you're new here, it'll be a huge favor if you can hit that subscribe button to this channel. I usually make in-depth reviews of the latest sneaker drops, and if you're here for that, then you're at the right place. However, for today's video, because the sneaker dropped on the 26th of October 2019 and I only have time to make this video 5 days later, a lot of reviews are already out, so this video will be more heavily on what I personally think about this sneaker. Today, we have the Air Jordan 1 High Shattered Backboard 3.0 here for a review. Now, a small history lesson back in 1985, Michael Jordan was playing in an exhibition game in Italy after his first season with the Chicago Bulls. During one of his plays, he made an incredibly powerful dunk that eventually shattered the backboard made out of glass, literally making it rain with glass falling onto the court. To commemorate that iconic story, a new non-OG colorway was born and released in 2015 called the Air Jordan 1 High Shattered Backboard. It has then quickly become one of the best non-OG colorways due to its superior leather construction, black toe color blocking, but with eye-catching orange that matched MJ's jersey color scheme during that game, and of course, limited quantity. Then in 2016, a new rendition called the Reverse Shattered Backboard, aka Shattered Backboard 2.0 released, which used the Chicago 1 color blocking and changing it into orange. Fast forward to 2018, a woman's exclusive Shattered Backboard satin came out as well using the 1.0 color blocking but made with satin textiles. But now for 2019, the legend continues for its 3.0 version, now using the iconic Bread 1 color blocking with an extra polish of excitement to spice things up, literally. Now overall, it's the same Air Jordan 1 High design that we've been seeing throughout the last few years, a high cut model with the staple upper construction using leather. The toe box has perforated holes that help ventilate the heat trapped inside during wear, coupled with the same iconic brandings across the shoe, including the Nike swooshes on each side of the sneakers. We will see the same Wings logo embossed into the lateral color of the sneakers, a staple to the Jordan 1 silhouette, and also the Nike Air branding patch attached to the tip of the foam nylon tongue. On top of this tongue are the regular flat black laces, but if you are seeking an extra pop of color, it does come with a separate bag of flat orange laces as well, something which I don't think was offered on any previous Shattered Backboard models. Inside the shoe, the wall lining around the heel and collar is made out of your regular fabric liner that's padded to add comfort during wear. It's your standard cushioning around the collar that's much like every Jordan 1 released recently, so nothing drastically different here. The insole on this 3.0 version though is missing a crucial detail when compared to the men's 1.0 and 2.0 releases. The previous versions are decorated with fancy graphic insoles with the basketball net and glass shattering. This one is just a plain black foam insole with the Nike Air branding ironed onto the heel, just like how every normal Jordan 1 insoles are. To me, it's a little disappointing sadly, because that extra bit of storytelling is pretty much missing on this pair if you compare it to the first two. Although the graphics are inside the shoe and no one will ever see it regardless, I'm afraid if you just look at this shoe as is, it could be mistaken as a simple black and orange Jordan 1, rather than the grand historic moment of the Shattered Backboard. As for the midsole and outsole, it's the same iconic Jordan 1 rubber cupsole with air cushioning. On this pair, the midsole is cream colored, matching the third and last color shading seen on MJ's jersey during the exhibition game. The outsole has the same tread marks as all the previous models, so it's ready for traction against both wet and dry conditions. However, the huge take in my opinion on this shoe is the upper design, a choice that broke a lot of Jordan heads' heart because of this unusual feature. It's constructed with a patent leather upper, meaning it's glossed up for that extra shine that's meant to last. However, it's not just a simple patent upper as well, but the leather is also crinkled for that vintage look. A lot of people just want a simple leather finish, but it seems like the Jordan brand went for that extra mile for something more unique. Now the following is my opinion on what the sneaker is trying to represent, and it might not be what their design was meant to be, but I actually think this sheen is quite appropriate for the story of this shoe. If this 3.0 colorway is indeed a relic of the Shattered Backboard moment, the shine might actually represent the reflective gloss seen on glass, while the crinkled leather texture is actually a representation of the glass cracking. In other words, it's almost like a freeze frame of that exact moment when the glass broke, right before it was about to shatter onto the court. Now of course I might just be thinking too much, or to some, trying too hard to tie that iconic moment to the sneaker, but it's hard to deny this uncanny glossy feature and shattered look of this upper, which is also easily imagined and seen in that iconic story. Anyways, the fifth footage is most likely playing on your screen right now, and the sizing is just like any regular Air Jordan 1 high, so true to size seems to work best for a lot of people, while some like it more snug by going half size down. Comfort wise, the insole is the only thing insulating the impact of our steps against the ground. It won't be bouncy or light as some of the newer technologies introduced lately, so it's your traditional sturdy yet stabilized comfort. Price wise, they are $215 Canadian before tax at retail, standard for all Jordan 1 highs. Interestingly, not a lot of places had these in Toronto, so stock was on the low side. Toronto usually get a lot more stock compared to the rest of the cities in Canada, but only one Foot Locker had them in stock. I was lucky to grab a pair at that specific location, and it's been a long time since I scored anything there, so it came as a pleasant surprise. As always, throw me some likes if you like this video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and let me know down below in the comments if you think my conceptual image of the Shattered Backboard 3.0 upper sounded far-fetched or it made sense. I also think this iconic color blocking and the bright orange pop makes this sneaker a lot more wearable than people think. I think a lot of people just focus on the shoe's unusual reflection without even being on feet, because most of the time the gloss is not easily seen unless you're staring at it at the right angle when light shines on it, and even then, keep in mind we're most likely looking at the shoe from up top rather than down on the floor, which is usually where the shine is most prominent. But at the end of the day, buy what you like that you think looks best for you. That's it for today. S2W signing off.